What is going on, members of the Burger Empire? Brian here for Body by Burgers, and now that the CrossFit Games 2019 Open has finished, it's time to recap. I am going to solely focus on the men's side of the competition this week. More specifically, we're going to go over the national champions, simply because that who is where CrossFit gives its precedence. I'm only going to recap the notable names simply because if I went over all of the national champions, I'd have about 200 names to list off. But I'm just going to list off the notable names simply because that's who you guys care about. So first off, your national champion and first overall, because that just makes sense. Whoever's first overall is going to be the national champion. We have Matt Fraser. There's no surprise on that one. He just totally dominated. He took first place overall in, I believe, 19.3 as well as 19.5. And yes, I do believe all these results are official. Number 2, coming out of Greece, we have Lefteris Theophanitis. That is a name and a half, but I really do enjoy saying the Theophanitis, and I do believe he's kind of just missed out on going to the games previously simply because of the regional format where he just finished outside of that top 4 or 5, because I'm not sure which number the European regional finished off with. I believe it would have been 5. Number 2 overall, believe it or not, actually my mistake on that, was BKG coming out of Iceland. No surprise there. A perennial games athlete and always an athlete that's going to finish within that top area when it comes to the Open. Then 4th, we have our Canadian. Shock and surprise, because it's not Patrick Vellner. Patrick Vellner didn't even hit that cutoff line, but we'll get to that in a bit. We have Jean-Simon Roy-Lemaire coming out of Canada, taking that national championship, punching his ticket to the games. And believe it or not, as it stands, I believe we have 4 Canadian athletes going to the games at the moment. Hopefully 5 if Brent Fikowski can get his shit together at one of the sanctionals. Lucas Holberg coming out of Sweden, Willie Georges out of France, Jan Koski coming out of Finland, Elliot Simmons out of UK, and Adrian Mundweiler coming out of Switzerland. Those are my top 11 national champions. There is a whole bunch mixed throughout there because these guys were not the top 11 in the actual standings, you know, but that it is what it is. And let's talk about the athletes that are in that cut line within that number. If you actually go to CrossFit.com and look at the actual Open leaderboard right now, there is a cutoff line as to the people that are going to the games, national champions included with that in the top 20 spot. Number 4, Jacob Hepner. Good to see Mr. Capacity punching his tickets back to the games. Not only with just barely making it, but honestly making a statement coming in the overall top 5. You know, and another one of my FNX teammates, so to speak. Number 6, Cole Sager. He did what he had to do after not winning overall in the Cape Town event, where we seen Sean Sweeney take overall championships on that. Cole Sager had never finished in the top 20 in the Open, so it's good to see him finishing 6th overall. Rich Froning Jr., the GOAT, who had probably the best April Fool's joke that we had all seen on Instagram, and a believable one at that. He had posted this picture to show that, oh, I'm going to the games. I made it and I punched my ticket, might as well go. But it's all going to a good cause anyway. It's going to the Mustard Seed workout. So he has a link in his bio. I strongly recommend checking it out and linking and doing your part. Number 11 overall, Scott Panchak. So he kind of rewriting 2014 here. Richard Froning won everything, you know, at the regional event in 2014. But and then number 26, a guy that missed out last year due to some sicknesses, and at the regionals just didn't make it, and I think ended up withdrawing from Canada, Alex Vignel. Overall, he's making it. So it's good to see that he's making that comeback charge and still has a point to prove. The outside looking in, but the first name I'm going to mention, not really, because he still has his invite coming from Wodapalooza, so we can still see Patrick Vellner at the games, but overall he missed that cut line, but he's not worried. He punched his ticket and still within the top 40, so his seeding should be good enough when it comes to the games. Paul Tremblay, another man that you've probably seen in Buttery Bros' 19.5 video, just outside that cut line. Noah Olson didn't make it either. He couldn't push as hard as he needed to on 19.5 to make it. Roman Krinikov still hasn't made it. And of course, Brent Fikowski, who I mentioned earlier. But with those athletes on the outside looking in from the Open, we still have 10 sanctional events left before the CrossFit Games kicks off. So look forward to seeing those gentlemen compete at any one of those 10 given sanctional events that are left. That is my Open recap for the men on the notable sides. Of course, Matt Fraser taking the victory as if it was any doubt or any... ain't going to be anybody else, let's just face it. It is what it is. Next up, I'm going to have the women recap. We're either going to put that out on Wednesday-ish or so. There's a couple surprises on that one, but not really. The women's leaderboard shaped up the way it should have. So thank you for watching the video today, guys. If you like the video, make sure to like the video. Comment in the comment section below who you're excited to see compete at the games. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It's the only way to become a member of the Burger Empire and support this channel. Hit that bell notification so you know when the new videos are coming out. And until next time, everybody, Burger Power.